is behind the scenes. It is, of course, all the things that I didn't get to say in my short form to tell you all about the things that are happening on my different channels and just the amazing opportunities that have been going on. Also, give you a little bit of background, kind of like what's coming next. However, I can't give you the big secret, which is if my subscribers grow and if my views grow, continue to grow as they're growing, but my subscribers have to kind of grow quicker, I'm going to unveil a new channel. So, and I think you're really, really going to like it. So, the number one thing that needs to happen in order for me to have this new channel come out, on my network, I need subscribers to go up. So I'm just going to tell you, my views are amazing. They're going like a rocket ship. You guys rock. You're amazing. You're incredible. And thank you so much. And my other metrics are going up incredibly as well. Like everything is looking fantastic. But that part of it is one that's just not. And I'm going, I can't do that. So, and I am building this network around you. So I want you to kind of know the way it's going to work, the way it's going to function. I am going to legitimately base the content I'm doing on what you're watching. So if you pick a channel that you like and you watch videos in that channel, the more views that I get in that channel, the more content I'll do in that channel. Right? It kind of makes complete sense. If there was a channel that that had very little views, I'm just gonna let it not have as much content. Because I think that's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive my network based on you. Why? Because you're the ones watching, you're the ones viewing the channel, you're the ones making a decision. And I thought, what better way to do that than let you guys decide? So if you like one of my channels and you like what's being produced there, a couple things you have to do. One, subscribe. And the second thing is to watch. You need to watch each channel and watch what's going on. Now that I got all that going on, and like I said, letting you know that I'm going to release a new channel if my subscribers go up substantially. If my subscribers go up substantially, I'm going to release a new channel for my network. Okay, let's talk about the channels that are in existence right now, what's happening, because there's a lot. Let's start with the most popular, probably one of the fastest growing at this point, is the Norman Music Festival 2024 playlist. Now that 2024 playlist has not only the videos that I have done recently on the music festival, which I'm going to do more starting tomorrow. I'll be talking about the venues. I'll be doing live videos from the setup because we're getting in that 24-hour window close to where it will start, because it's actually starting on Wednesday. It's not starting on Thursday. The Standard is going to have a pre-event. So you're going to get to have a party starting at 5. They've got about 5:45. They have a panel discussion by the Oklahoma Film and Music Office. And then after that's over, they're going to have live music. And it's, of course, a great big beer hall. So it's fantastic on Gray Street. Now, on Thursday, that's the first day of the large festival. So I'm going to be showing you where things are. We're going to be doing video content tomorrow about the route. I'm going to walk it a little bit so you can see where things are, what's happening, and give you a couple little inside baseball before it all starts, because I think that's important for you to know it ahead of time. Also, that's got stuff in it about where to eat, what to do if it rains, what kind of coffee shops we have, the top 5 things for kids to do, all these things. So that particular channel has all about Norman, and anybody that comes to visit Norman, things for you to do while you're here. That's why that's important. The next channel is number 2. That is the Boy Dad channel. Why is that important? Because that particular channel is a comedy channel. So that comedy channel is all about me raising my sons. Now, there's a couple other things in it, and I'm looking at the idea of doing more commentary outside of my children, stuff that just tickles me and makes me laugh. And I'm going, which I hope will make you laugh, because there's some things out there that I'm just like, you've got to laugh at this crazy mess. It's just nuts. So there's that. I have a life and business channel. My business and life channel is doing very, very well, because I have my business people that are in there looking for ways to make their business better, more efficient, to have better employees, better customer service, incredible opportunities, and just really inspire people. So that does great. My travel channel, you all have told me you love that channel. If you love the travel channel, remember, you got to watch these channels. You got to subscribe so that I know what content to make. So if you are watching a lot of travel videos in there and you're a travel, like that's your thing, then by all means watch that. And that includes stuff in Oklahoma City, stuff other places. As we travel this year, we're going to go ahead and do some more videos in different spaces. I've got other places in Oklahoma and other places in the country that you will be getting more content in the travel channel as you want that. My news channel is just that. It is, but now there's a couple different news things. It is national news, breaking news that could be happening, or it could be that I have a news item that is channel related. So you will find that that's on there as well. Welcome to Norman. That is for anybody that has recently moved to Norman, Oklahoma. This allows us to kind of let them know what is coming their direction and like what they need to know before they get here. So Welcome to Norman is a great channel for us. I have a gardening channel. Now, my gardening channel, this is a backyard gardening channel. I will tell you, yesterday went crazy. We did all about tomatoes and planting tomatoes and my volunteer tomatoes and where I put them. You guys did fantastic. I also have to tell you, my top 2 things this week was Hosty, who is a musician from Norman, and they absolutely loved that. Are you playing at the Norman Music Festival? If so, where? Give me the location so I can tell people. So yes, I absolutely loved all the amazing things. So Hosty did the Earth Day Festival and sang about saving the planet and sang about fried pies. If you're from Oklahoma, you know exactly what I mean. If you're not, you need to come here and taste the fried pie. It's amazing. So there's all that that's happening. And then, like I said, the agriculture side, we're working on that. I'm so glad. Gardening is amazing. It's a fantastic thing for you to be able to do. It's also very soothing. It's relaxing. So I do like that. And plus, I live in a suburb. So I don't live on acreage. I don't have, giant greenhouses. So I'm learning and beginning that beginning process. I used to grow things when I was young, but now this ground is very different. I live in Oklahoma, so it's like clay. So we're rehabbing the ground to then plant the plants to grow the food so it all goes together. So that's fantastic. Also, I have a coffee channel. If you're a coffee drinker, fantastic. Because if you love coffee, we have a great coffee culture here in Norman. I'm again expanding that as I go other places. I'll do more coffee. I had a coffee shop in Broken Arrow because I spent some time there. So other places I will be posting my recommendations, what I think of the coffee, the tasting. I'll give you a video that is the inside of it, but without me being loud. So just a video tour kind of those coffee shops. Again, if you like coffee, watch that coffee channel and let them know. So all those things are happening. Now let me tell you what's been happening in Norman in just the last little bit. These are announcements. Now these announcements are not the only announcements. These are just in the last couple of weeks, because I want you to be aware of that. I want you to know that our Chamber of Commerce tomorrow morning has a business before hours at McLean Bank. This is a chance for you to visit with our business community and look at the idea of relocating or growing or expanding your business into our city. We would love to have that happen. Let's see. Sooner Suds and Grub Trivia Night is going to be April 25th on Thursday. That's at the Trails Golf Club. That will be the first night of the festival. So also, if you're here for golf, oh, by the way, if you're a golfer and you love golf, we also have a major PGA tournament coming. The Corn Ferry Tour is coming back again this year in June. So we have that happening. So they're going to be playing at Jimmy Austin on the OU campus. I think I counted one time we have something like 5 golf courses in the city, or access to 5 or 6 golf courses, because of course we also have Belmar up north, and we've got the Trails, we've got Westwood, we've got the Greens. What else am I missing? If you guys play golf in Norman, what's the other golf courses I'm missing? We have several in our area, so it's amazing. Let's see. Of course, we had Parents Weekend this last weekend at OU. Graduation is coming. We had, this last weekend, we had the spring game. Spring game is offense versus defense. So that was the last, I guess, official play of the Big 12 We are going to have a grand kickoff July 1st when we're SEC. So July 1st is the first day that we are technically an SEC school and SEC ready. So we're going to go ahead and kick it off July 1st in the city of Norman. So if you're ready to party it up with us, make a date, come and visit with us. It'll be super cool. We had Beyond the Norm last weekend. Beyond the Norm was Norman Economic Development Coalition, where it was an amazing thing that happened. So Beyond the Norm was NEDC, Chamber of Commerce, Visit Norman, all these entrepreneurs coming together to announce the major grant funding and starting to for the incubator that's going to be where Copeland's was, right across from Visit Norman, NEDC, and the Chamber of Commerce. That building, and I think I saw an archway going over the roadway. I hope that's true, because the gateway coming in downtown would be amazing. So that was exciting. The opportunities there, working with Boyd Street Ventures and other groups is going to be so cool and so much fun. And we have a lot happening in the ecosphere there. Let's see. What else? We had a big announcement. The announcement is that we are going to become a solar city. So if you like solar energy, and I guess I should say two things about that. Our city is going to help you convert to solar and making a major push. We also just yesterday was like the 22nd on Earth Day, announced that our high school, Norman North, will have a solar panel field that will actually power the entire school. So that is fantastic. And we're seeing more and more of that. Our middle school, Irving Middle School, has actually been working on solar for longer than any other school. And that is fantastic. So they've done a great job working on that solar component. And so we're looking at that. If you are an investment venture capital person, Boyd Street Ventures is our VC here in the area. And we're ready. We're so ready for you to come and invest some money, because why? Our city is growing and we need it. I mean, we need businesses to come in and invest, because we have all the infrastructure. We have the excitement. We got the plans done. We're starting to execute on our plans, and now it's a matter of all those things coming in at once. I think it's going to be a little shocking for people, to be honest with you, because as those shovels go in and that growth happens, it's going to be very, very fast and very, very interesting and fun. Let's see. Of course, we've had the governor here because, we got a major investment from the federal government at Max Westheimer. So Max Westheimer is our airport here in town. And so we're expanding our runway there. We are making sure that we just got our planes and helicopters for the OU aviation program. We have an aviation high school, an aviation academy for high school students. So we are all in when it comes to aviation, and we are going to become one of the preeminent cities in Norman to do aviation. So if you are an aviation company, aerospace company, or looking at the aviation as a field, we are the city to live in, because we can also train your students if they want to go to high school in an aviation academy. It is going to be amazing and a great opportunity for everyone involved. So exciting. We have an organization called 35 South. That's for anybody that works in Oklahoma City, where we tell them everything that's happening here when they don't have a chance to be here because they're at work up north. So that's really cool. Of course, we welcome all of our people from Oklahoma City. If you are living in Oklahoma City, Edmond, Yukon, Mustang, El Reno, Del City, Midwest City, all the Choctaw, Hera, Newalla, all of those, and you want to come and hang out, we'd love to have you come down and slow it down a little bit. I know that there's a lot happening in Oklahoma City this weekend. We're going to be busy, but we're going to be busy having a party. Well, because that pretty much embodies who we are. We're going to have 100,000 of our closest friends, because the Norman Music Festival is going to be happening. Meanwhile, Oklahoma City is going to be doing all this crazy stuff. You know what? When you need a break, when you're going to come down and just vibe to some music and hang out and enjoy yourselves, come on down. Come on down and remember that, and we're going to have a great, great time. Our Norman Farmers Market is now in summer hours. Summer hours are from 8 in the morning till 1 in the afternoon. So that's fantastic. The nonprofits are just doing what they do. They're amazing. New businesses opening, always. It's not slowing down, y'all. I mean, it is not slowing down at all. If you're to grow your business, the best thing to do is there's a couple organizations. The window to everything to me is Visit Norman. Go to visitnorman.com and check them out. You can go ahead and see what we have going on in our events. And that's also where if you're doing films, like you're creating films and you're a filmmaker, or you are wanting to do a athletics, like a large scale tournament, you will contact Visit Norman. So if you are wanting to bring a conference, a large scale film, or a large scale sports athletic event, go through Visit Norman, because Visit Norman is going to be your first contact. If you're a business wanting to relocate and you're already established but you want to relocate, you will go to the Norman Chamber. If you need a large investment and you're looking at like what you need to do that could be transformative and really push the envelope, that's the Norman Economic Development Coalition. And I do see that the NEDC and the Chamber work together, and they can be very helpful on both sides of that. But the NEDC, I'm seeing a lot of like large scale transformative things coming to our area. So we're excited about that. Our growth, I'm going to tell you right now, is going to be huge. So if you're looking to move into a growing city or a city that's going to be exciting, we are a fantastic space to be in. I also want to remind you that if you want to taste our city, I know that sounds crazy, but not like literally see if you want to live here, but you don't want to live here for a long time. The best time to visit us is summertime. So in the summertime, you can rent an apartment, usually for a month or two. I mean, obviously it might be 6 months even, but I would get an apartment, see whether you like the city. Summer is gonna be a little bit slower, and the natives will be here, those of us that are just Normanites. Then the students roll in about August, and it's gonna be super exciting, and the energy goes up. So if you wanna see all the different vibes of Norman, you come in the summer when we're chill, you come in the fall when we're off to the races and we're so excited, and then you watch what's happening, and that's super fun. But for some people, if you cannot find a house right away, you can get an apartment. Summertime is a great chance to get an apartment because the students haven't come back yet. Do understand that some of our apartment complexes are for student housing only. Why? Because they rent them by the room. So it's not a full apartment. So you have to be aware of that. We also have short-term rentals. So if you want to come here and just visit for a little bit, we've got Airbnbs. We also have great hotel rooms when they're available. So you have to check and see if they're available. But if not, get an Airbnb and come stay out here. Of course, we have Lake Thunderbird State Park if you're gonna come camp. And then you're like literally down the street about 5 minutes from where I'm at. And then you can kind of come out here and go stay out at the lake, come into town, check it out, be here for Jazz in June, be here for Summer Breeze, be here for that July 1st amazing thing happening in the summertime. All of our shopping experiences, because we do sidewalk sales, we do all the things in the summer. Of course, our Westwood is open, which is our water pool. We got our splash pads open. We have 27 parks. I mean, we have incredible opportunities, splash pads. I mean, we have snow cone stands. I mean, Beanstalk Coffee and Snow, for real, y'all. We've got our sister cities to the south. So if you want to go down 77, we have amazing cities going down there. You can go through Noble, you can go through Slaughterville, you can go through Purcell and Lexington. That's a pretty drive going down there. We have several wineries in the area. We've got 2 wineries in the area. We have Native Spirits, which is essentially Lake Thunderbird's winery out there on 108th and Lindsay. And then we've got Canadian River, which is 7 miles south of Norman on 77, so 777, then you know you've arrived. It's on the curve down there. So there's fantastic food, which I can't even go into all of that because it would take me a half hour. But just know that you can eat anything at this point. Amazing, amazing, amazing. What else? Why do I do all this? I guess because it is called behind the scenes. So I've said some of this stuff in public, so I think I should give you something that's not on my 1 minute spiels. Why? Because I sound like I work for a Chamber of Commerce at this point. I think when I'm looking at what I'm doing, I'm looking at the idea of my family lives here, like my wife and I and my kids. And it is an important part for me to live in a thriving, growing city, in a city that understands itself and understands who it is and what it's about. And I think we've gone through a transition and transformation, and we're going from a city that we all knew who we were to a city that is changing, but yet wanting to keep our identity. We're still a creative city. We're still an educated city. We're still a thriving city. We have art and music and food and creativity around us all the time. And so that's super important to us. Education is huge for me. Why? Because we're in education, we teach on different levels. And I said our kids are incredible. So we're always looking at things for the kids to do. The support system in the city, if you have a need, we have that as well, because we're a very loving and kind city. We're a very inclusive city and a progressive city. So we are one of the more progressive cities in the state. So we are very open-minded and can hopefully keep that happening. So I look at things and I'm looking at the different channels and everything. And you're like, why do you have so many channels? That's always a good question for people. Because they're like, you hear on all the YouTube channels, find your niche. Find your niche and just do that. Find your niche and just do that. Niche. And I'm like, I think the hard part for me is I found a couple things. Let me tell you, these are the 3 things that I definitely know. 1, you got to keep feeding the channel, meaning you guys need content. Content is super important. You also want a diversity. You don't want to have one thing. You will, instead of watching 4 or 5 different channels, I give you about 6 or 7 right now, different topic areas for you to bounce. So like, I want to do gardening. Great. Now I'm wondering, what about travel? You can go to travel. You're like, what about coffee? You can go to coffee. You're like, wait a minute, what's happening in Norman? I'm thinking about going to visit this weekend. You can go to visit to Norman and go check that out. And you're like, oh wait, the music festival is happening. Let's check out all the stuff going on there. Look at the latest things that are coming up there. So you can check all those things, and I'm doing this on a regular basis. I am posting roughly between 3 and 6 videos every day, Monday through Friday. And on the weekends, if I go to an event, I'm doing a live event post. So you're getting probably 25 to 30 videos every week. So my content is always being updated and changed. Why? Because I don't ever want it to be stagnant. I don't ever want it to be boring. And I want to always be giving you something new to look forward to. And whether it's asking you questions, helping with self-improvement, new business ideas, incredible opportunities, events, things going on. So I'm giving you all the things that I know that I would have wanted in one spot. So that makes it easy. So I'm hoping that, again, you will subscribe and let me know which of the channels you like the most, because that's the way it's going to work. The more you watch, the more you like, and the more you subscribe. And I'm going to know because I watch analytics. I look at numbers. All I know, though, is that you're a viewer. I don't know who you are. I don't know which one that you watch, and like that you're an individual person. So I look at numbers. I look at, oh, there's this many views at this channel. There's this many views at this channel. There's this many views at that channel. There's this many subscribers. So I'm looking at subscriber numbers overall. They need to go up. And my views numbers, I'm looking at which channel you're watching. The more you watch of whatever that channel is, the more content I'll do. So for example, if you go in and you're like going, we love the Norman Music Festival, then I will add more content to Norman Music Festival. If you say we love Boy Dad, then I will add more content to Boy Dad. If you say we love the Business and Life channel, then I will go in and add more to self-improvement and the business channel. So I'm going to drive my channel based on what it is that you're watching. Because I think the best thing that I can do is give you guys what it is that you want. So my whole goal is to serve you and give you guys what you're looking for on my network. The best thing you can do, subscribe. If you think you want to get a bunch of friends together and push a channel, do it. Go ahead. If you're like, I'm going to get 5 friends, we're all going to watch gardening together. Then you guys get 5 friends and watch gardening, and then all of you guys are going to be able to do that. I will continue to do more gardening content. If you like, the coffee channel, get a bunch of coffee friends together, watch that coffee channel, and I will give you more coffee content. There will be updates and there will be content, but I'm going to drive the number of videos that I get based on how much you view it and whether my subscribers go up or not. That's where I'm at. So I hope that this has been an interesting update for you. Of course, I can't do a full update because if I did, we would sit here for literally a week and a half. And we'd have to get our pajamas and a sleeping bag, and it would be like a big old slumber party forever. So that's just a big old mess. So I can only do short ones, meaning 25 minutes is short. I know that sounds crazy. But thank you so much. I hope that you watch this, and I'll do a short to kind of describe what the process I'm going to use so you can share that with people in case you're like, I can't do 25 minutes. I can do 1 minute at a time. I've got you. I'm going to do a 1 minute video short that will tell you the same thing about the channel and how I'm going to set it up and how you can drive the content, how you can have an impact. So thank you so much. Have a great day. Enjoy this beautiful weather, and I will talk to you soon.